We generated over 10,000 sales in less than 30 days using this really simple viral formula inside of Facebook ads. So, what I want to do is I want to take you through this process, show you exactly how it's done, give you a few different tips, and hopefully you can go out there, implement it for yourself, and see some really, really strong results. So, let's get right into it. First things first, I actually just want to draw this whole thing out for you. So, it's really easy for you to check out and for you to follow along. Feel free to screenshot, grab whatever you need to, and then you can go and execute it inside of the ads manager as well. So first things first, there's really three main elements that you need to make sure you have inside of your ads if you want to create this kind of virality, which really boosts sales and leads. In this specific example that I'm pulling from, we use these different frameworks and this exact strategy to, like I say, generate over 10,000 sales profitably in less than 30 days. And it all comes down to, like I said, these really simple three key elements. And the first one is making sure that you have some kind of split decision inside of your ads. So something that is 50-50, something that people are divided on, something that people are going to argue over. And it doesn't even have to be anything that crazy. Like what we've done in the past is we've done Dunkin' versus Starbucks. And it's been something really simple. People get really worked up about it. They want to defend which one is ever better in their opinion, and it works really, really well. Just by having a very simple 50-50 split decision as a question posed in your ads, whether it's in your creative or your copy, creates the exact kind of virality you need, and it works extremely well. The next element is you want to make sure and try to implement something that is current and actively going on in the world. And this is easier said than done. Once again, you don't have to be political about it or saying something that's crazy out there. You just need to involve something that's going on. So when we were doing this like Dunkin' and Starbucks one, what we did is we implemented Taylor Swift because she was being talked a lot about at that time. And it's something that worked really, really well. So we were saying, hey, which one do you think Taylor Swift would rather like, Dunkin' or Starbucks? I know which one we like, and it's actually neither. And that's exactly the kind of ad that worked for us so well. So whether it's current people, you could do current places, current topics, current ideas, current apps, current games, the list goes on. So if as long as you're implementing something that is current, that people can talk about, that people that are talking about, that's going to help really, really boost your ad up. The next one is making sure that it actually relates to the thing that you're actually selling or to the thing that you're actually promoting. So making sure that you've got that connection between this viral ad, they're going to click, they're going to go somewhere, and making sure that it makes sense for whatever conversion action that you're hoping for. You've got to make sure that they relate with each other and that it actually makes sense. This is a really easy thing to mess up. This is a really easy thing that a lot of people miss on because they'll nail these two things, but then if this isn't there, they're just not going to get the results. You've got to make sure that everything is talking with each other in a way and that everything works together. So that's the first thing, is making sure you have these three elements in place. Next, let me actually walk you through the test structure inside of the ad account, like what it should actually look like. So what you want to do, let's say you come up with 6 different ads, ideally, that have these 3 different elements in place. 6 different ads that talk about a split decision, that have some kind of current people, place, topic, idea, app, game, etc. And make sure it relates to whatever product or service you're offering. Once you have that, here's how you want to set this up. So in this case, I'll actually replace this real quick because I said 3 ad sets. We'll do 6. So you have 1 campaign, 6 ad sets, 1 ad per each ad set. And you're just testing very specifically which one works and which one doesn't. And you want it to be a very clean, simple, easy test. I'd recommend setting the budget anywhere between $30 to $50 a day per ad set. Now, in this case, I'm using 6 examples. If you want to use 3, that's fine. If you want to use 2, that's okay. I probably would recommend 3. I think 3 is a pretty good sweet spot. But if you can do 6, do 6, because the more tests that you can do, the faster you'll get results and the quicker you'll be able to scale things up. So this is basically the setup right here inside of the ad account. Looks just like this. Then next thing is, what do you want to do once you launch it? So once you launch these things, and once again, each of these ads should have a different angle and a different style. You want to wait 3 days pretty much. Wait 3 days, wait for the data to come in, see what's working, see what's not working, do all your optimizations. And what you mainly want to do is scale the winners by 10% and get rid of the losers. The key to having 6 is you're going to have losers, and that's fine. You want to be able to work through those losers as much as you can and find as many winners as possible. So ideally, if you had 3 of them, you want to repeat 3 more times. So you'll end up with 9 total variations that you've tested. Hopefully you'll walk out of there with at least 3 winners is really the goal. You want to have it a minimum of 3 winners before you move on to the next step. So don't move on from testing until you actually find your winners. Now, once you do find your winners, this is actually the scaling structure. So what you're going to do is you're going to set up a CBO campaign at $100 a day. You'll do your 3 ad sets. And within each ad set, there should be 3 winning ads per ad set. Once again, you can tweak this. If you only found 3 winners, you'll just do 1 ad set and you'll have your 3 ads per ad set again. If you found 6 winners, you'll have 2 ad sets, 3 ads per ad set again. The structure is the same. You'll just tweak the amount of ad sets depending on how many winners you had. But we found the best results by keeping at least, and no more really, than 3 ads per ad set. So try that out. That's a really simple scaling structure. And then once this thing is working, you can scale by about $100 a day once that thing is actually doing very, very well. So that's how we recommend testing that. Okay, and finally, once you actually do this, a really easy way and almost a bonus is to make sure you're posting this ad with a post ID, because you keep all that engagement, you retain all of that, and it ends up working a lot better. Now, a lot of people actually don't know how to do that whole post engagement and keeping the post ID on there. And let me switch to this one. There we go. And the easiest way to do this is when you're making a new campaign and you get to the ad level, what you want to do is instead of clicking, where is it now? Right here. It defaults to the option of create ad. What you want to do is you want to find the setting, click that, and then click use existing post. What you'll then do is in the other ad that you want to retain the engagement on, you'll want to go to the same area and you'll click this option, and there's an option here that says see post with Facebook comments. You'll click that, it'll take you to your ad as if someone is seeing it on Facebook, and in the URL up here, you'll see something that literally says post ID equals or ID equals or something like that. You may need to look for it for a little bit, but it's in there. Once you find it, you'll copy it, come back to this spot, click enter post ID, and then you'll actually paste that in here, hit the check mark, it'll import all of your ad settings, and then you can hit publish. This is a really easy trick that a lot of people don't know how to do, or a lot of people miss on it, and I think it is a very big missed opportunity. So if you enjoyed this video and you want more content like this, and you enjoyed the whole iPad drawing, and you like that, let me know. I'll make more content just like it. And be sure to check the description below. There's tons of free and paid resources to help you get the best results with your paid ads. And to be frank, I want you to use them. So if you have any other questions, let me know. I'll see you in the next video. All the best.